We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and today we got a smaller NHL slate, 4 games, and then we have 10 in the NBA.
Yep.
And I actually handicapped the NBA today, Tim. So I'll be able to give a little bit of crazy. I'll start to do that a little bit more going forward. But we should have a decent slate today and hopefully make some money because I thought we had a profitable day in our grasps and it just slipped away on the last game for me. Frustrating stuff. In college basketball, I thought we finally broke through there. Tim had a winning day. We started 3-0 and then the fourth game lost by half a point, and then we lost the next 2, and then we finished 3-3 and down 0.3 units because that's just our luck right now in college basketball. Yep. I was looking good in the NHL. Started off pretty well. Managed to profit 4.75 units from Arizona and Toronto. Coyotes team total over 2.5 cashes in the beginning of the second period. The plus 2.5 was never in doubt. And totally the money line was never in doubt as they blow a 3-0 lead and win 4-3 in overtime. Or 4-1 lead, my bad. 3-0 and 4-1 lead. And they win it in overtime. Definitely never in doubt there with the Arizona Coyotes. Cash the plus 275 money line on them. I pushed on New Jersey Devils first period. Money line, lost on the full game over in that one there. Did not expect a 2-1 game from Winnipeg and New Jersey. Winnipeg's a team I'm going to look to back the next few weeks because they're starting to play a lot better. With about 38 seconds left in the game, the Sabres score their third goal and kill my team total under. They were going to win the game anyway. They could have just killed out the clock, but no. Loser on that one there. Carolina. I will say this now. The Carolina Hurricanes last night proved they are the best team in hockey. With their backup goaltender, Antti Ranta, they shut out the Colorado Avalanche. Cash the minus 105 with them. I'm going to be looking to back this Carolina team any way, shape, or form I can. Unfortunately, all their futures, looking at their futures market a little bit, I should have bet those in the beginning of the season when I gave them out in my future show. There's no value on them anymore for 9 to 1 to win the cup and stuff like that. So unfortunately, not going to be able to get involved with any Carolina Hurricanes futures. The Rangers and the Blues. I was staring at this game for a while yesterday. I said I was either going to go Blues money line or the under 5.5. I ended up going with the under 5.5 instead of Blues, and the Blues win this game 6-2. A frustrating result there. It is what it is. Predators puck line. They came through yesterday with a 4-1 win over the Anaheim Ducks. And then the last few games of the night, Seattle Kraken, they were down 3-0. Catch back up, force overtime, losing overtime over a weak tripping call. I watched that overtime. It looked like an embellishment that sent Mark Giordano to the penalty box on a 4-on-3 in overtime. That's a death sentence right there. Ottawa scores, game over. Detroit Red Wings, instead of coming back from a lead, they blew a lead. They had a nice 2-goal lead. They lose in a shootout. So overtime was not my favor yesterday with my underdogs at all. Overtime feels like when underdogs go to die, except for the Arizona Coyotes, who won in overtime against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then the Lightning, minus 105, didn't show up. It didn't feel like they showed up. They lost 4-1 to the Flames. And then the Kings. How do you no-show like that? Or they didn't no-show, but they lost. They had a 3-1 lead. They blew a lead. Everybody was blowing the leads. You blow a lead, and you blow a lead, and you blow a lead. They had a 3-1 lead, and they lose 4-3 in overtime to a Sharks team that hasn't been doing shit lately, and they go ahead and win. So that was just a frustrating game overall to end my night. If they would have covered the puck line, I would have had a profitable night. Instead, down 1.5 units in hockey, down 1.80 units overall. It is what it is. I move on.
Well, yeah, as you mentioned, college basketball went 3-3, and started off 3-0. hit on Syracuse plus the points, hit on the over in Indiana, hit on the over in Texas A&M, missed on the over in Texas by half a point. The UMass under was nowhere near, and the Florida A&M over thought we had a shot towards the end, but did not end up going. So 3-3 day there. NBA 0-1. I thought we would get a little bit more scoring from the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors. Was not the case. I wish I bet the Nets. They won by 29. Nothing really. And then Nikola Jokic missed a triple-double by 1 assist. So that kind of hurt. It's whatever. It happens. I'm not really overly concerned about it. I will say hockey was 2-0 for me last night. I hit on the over in the Minnesota game, and I hit on the Grand Salami over 81. We reached 82 goals. So it was kind of nice there. Or no, we hit 83 because that one ended up good. Yeah, so that one kind of worked out nicely for me. So hockey was good. Everything else kind of sucked. Got some college baseball today. I'm excited for that. But hopefully we have a big day today, Nick.
Yeah, and I'll head to the chat, and then we'll go over today's slate.
It looks like the Kings got 8 trying to make shark fin soup.
No, they had it prepared, and then they dropped it.
Pelicans team total under 114.5. Interesting. We'll look at that game in a minute. Over in the Wild.
Yeah.
Mavs first half. We'll look at that one in a minute. I'm not entirely sure yet. Twins. I told you Warriors and Nets win, cash it. I said the Nets, and I said the over in the Warriors game. So the Warriors over did not hit, but hey, good work for you. Dog day in college basketball yesterday? Yes, it was. There was a couple of bigger dogs that I want to quickly look at this because there was a couple of dogs that covered. Like Central Michigan covered as 7. They only lost by 1. Indiana, you had a Butler who covered. You had Syracuse who covered. You had TCU who covered. Akron who covered. Mizzou, after getting dominated in the first half, covered. Montana State covered. There was a bunch of just Stanford almost beat Arizona. There was one game that was I'm trying to find which game was it? There was a game where one team Virginia Tech beat Notre Dame last night. That was good.
Nice.
North Carolina, I know, won by 20 over Virginia. I guess I don't remember which. There was one game that went to overtime. Yes. Oh, Boston College. Boston College and Miami went to overtime.
Boston College has been sneaky.
And then Miami won. So
yeah.
So unfortunately for that one, but hey, hopefully Miami can show up today and beat the crap out of Duke. Screw Duke. MLB April 7th. Is it the 7th? I thought it was the 14th.
Yep.
It's the 7th? Sweet. Tomorrow, Song Yadong and
Magomed Ankalaev.
There you go. To win the UFC. There you go. I
need to start handicapping UFC.
Oh, those are big faves. Gotcha. How was some NBA today, Nick?
I guess. We'll kick it on off here. The Minnesota Timberwolves are at the Orlando Magic. The Timberwolves are 2.5, or they're 6. And let's try this again. The Minnesota Timberwolves are at the Orlando Magic. The T-Wolves are 7.5-point road favorites. God damn, I can talk. Total 234. Go ahead.
I will say Minnesota, I think, was my 5th. I picked 4 plays out today. Minnesota would have been my 5th. They've been really, really good lately. 8-2 their last 10, 7-2-1 against the spread. 7.5-point favorites against an Orlando team that's not particularly good, but Orlando has been playing better as of late. They've covered in 6 out of their last 10. They won 4 out of their last 10, which in Orlando terms, that's pretty good. But I guess the main reason I didn't go after Minnesota was because they were on the road, and I feel like 7.5 might be a tad too much. I could see this one being a 5-6 point game, to be honest. But Minnesota's been playing really well, and they're sitting in that 7th spot, waiting for one of these Western Conference teams to slip up. And I don't think any of them is going to slip up soon. But Minnesota's sitting right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's my turn to talk. Got it. Yeah, looking at this spot, I didn't know you stopped talking there. This was a pass for me. This actually leaned the other way. I would lean towards the dog in this one with the Orlando Magic strictly because I had this game priced around 6. So seeing 7.5, I see around 1.5 of value with the Orlando Magic. Wasn't enough to go ahead and bet it, but if I had to, it'd be with Orlando here in the points.
That's fair. Omar says he took Wolves -7. That's fine. Don't mind that. I'll have a play from this game, though.
Yeah, we have the Detroit Pistons. They're at the Boston Celtics in this one here. The Pistons are 14-point home or the Celtics are 14-point home favorites. Total 215.5. What are you looking here?
Although they didn't cover for me, by closing, Detroit was a 6.5 last game. So they did cover again for the 9th game in a row. And now they are 14-point dogs against the Celtics. I realize they're against the Celtics and everything, who have been really good as well. 8-2, 7-3 against the spread. But I don't see the Celtics necessarily beating the crap out of the Pistons. I don't think they need to. I could see this one being a close order game. I do not see the Pistons winning, but I see the Pistons covering. I got them +14. I think it's a solid spot. I'm going to quickly look up to see what Boston has next after this. Boston's got Dallas and Golden State after this. Those are 2 good teams. This might be a little bit of a look-ahead spot for them. I know they're 2 Western Conference teams and not an Eastern Conference rival. But Dallas is a good team, and then Golden State. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a look-ahead spot. They're not going to try to destroy them. And I think that the Pistons will end up covering this one, maybe lose by 8 to 10 points. So Pistons +14 is one of my 4 plays.
Yeah, I can see that. I had this game priced at 14. It is 14, so I didn't see any value on this spot here. But yeah, originally I was leaning towards the Pistons just because 14. They've been covering the way they've been covering, and they're 14-point underdogs. That's a lot of points for a team that's been covering lately. So yeah, that's why I was a lean towards them. But yeah, I passed on this game. I have 2 plays on today's NBA slate, and this is not one of them.
That's fair. I pass on Mavericks. You like the Pistons to cover 2. I could see the Celtics winning this game by like 7 points. Pistons +14. Yes, sir. Yep. I got something from this game too.
Yeah, the Clippers are at the Hawks. The Hawks are now 6.5-point home favorites, total of 228.5. What are you looking at for this spot here?
Does it work? Bang. Taking the Clippers. They've been really solid lately. They've covered in 7 out of their last 10 games. Most of those after the All-Star break. Actually, some of those before the All-Star break, but they've still been covering spreads lately. This is the Clippers team that's coming off of a nice little 6-point win in their last game versus Washington. They have traveled across the country to go and play in Atlanta, but I don't think Atlanta should be a 6.5-point favorite. I don't think they should be favorites at all in this game. I could see the Clippers winning this game, to be completely honest. If we saw this one at a pick'em, I would still go after the Clippers. I just think that the wrong team is favored in this one. Atlanta has really been struggling. The Clippers have been a very sneaky team. And we're going Clippers +6.5 in this game. This one's one of my more confident plays today. So Clippers +6.5 in this one.
Yeah, I was leaning Clippers as well. I had this game around a 4. So I see around 2.5 points of value with the Clips here. I just didn't bet that. So this is just a spot here where once again I'm only on 2 games, and it's not for a couple games. So lean towards the dog again, or Yeah, lean towards the dog again, but no action.
That's fair. Is that a Elton Brand jersey? Is it? My
Just,
dad.
oh,
No. The I don't. Yeah, it has Brand on the back, but it was a $4 jersey, so I don't know. My dad found it at a secondhand store for $4, so can't complain about that. Let's keep rolling.
yeah, the Dallas Mavericks. They're at the Houston Rockets. Rockets are Mavs are 10.5 road favorites. Total 226 in this game. What are you looking at for this one?
No, I'm not. It would be. I don't even have any leans. I feel like this line is probably where it should be at. I'm not going to lay 10.5 points on the Mavs, so I guess it would be a lean towards Rockets, just because I don't lay more than 10 points. But this Rockets team has been awful this year in general. 17 and 49, 2-8 against the spread. 2-8 last 10, 5-5 against the spread. So actually covering lately. But Dallas has been. They've been doing a little bit better. 7-3 their last 10, 6-3-1 against the spread. They've been playing a little bit better as of late. Luka's getting help from Brunson, so that's kind of good to see for them. I feel like this could be a good Dallas spot, but I could also see them only winning this game by 4 points. We've seen Dallas struggle with bad teams, including the Rockets. I believe they faced one other time this year, and the Rockets straight up beat them. I want to confirm this. Rockets. No, this will be the first. This is not the first time that they played. Is it actually the first time that they played? Oh, I'm looking for Mavericks, not Rockets. That's why. Hold on. Yeah, this might be. No. Well, they played once in October and they lost 116 to 106. I could have sworn they played and Dallas and Houston beat them. But I could be wrong. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, I don't see them on here. Never mind.
You being wrong is always a possibility.
Well, I think Dallas lost to somebody else that was ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, the Knicks last game. But no, this is a pass for me.
Yeah, this is one I do have a bet on. This game priced around 7.5 for the Dallas Mavericks. I see 3 points of value. I'm going after it here. Give me the Houston Rockets here plus 10.5. No, I'm not going to go all the way and say the money line, but I can see this being a 6-7 point game. So I went with what I think is the value spot here in this one with the Houston Rockets plus the 10.5.
There you go. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Rockets plus points. That's fine. I think they beat Lakers coming off of a high, and Mavs just lost by 30. This could be a Mavs bounce back spot. It could be, but I don't see the Mavs covering a 10.5 point spread on a bounce back spot. We'll keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, the Knicks are at the Grizzlies here, Tim. Grizzlies are 9.5 point home favorites, total of 228.5. This one almost made my card. Did it make yours?
No. I wanted to go Knicks. They've been slowly playing their best basketball of the year. Doesn't really say much. They've won their last 4 games, or at least covered. Covered in their last 4 games. It could be a good spot for them. Memphis is very hit or miss. They've at least covered in 6 out of the last 10. They're still the number 1 team in covering this year, and it's not particularly close. What is their statistics on it? 44 and 23, hitting at 65.67%. Oklahoma City's number 2 at 61.29. Nobody else is in the 60s, so interesting there. But I'm not fading Memphis, so this one's just a pass for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I almost bet the Knicks in this game. I had this game around 7. It's 9.5, so around 2.5 points of value. I almost bet Memphis, but I didn't pull the trigger on them there.
That's
or
fair.
On New York. I almost pulled the trigger on New York, but didn't.
Omar likes the Grizzlies side. I don't know. I can't. I couldn't bet that one. Keep on rolling. We got 5 games left.
Yeah. We have the Miami Heat. They're 6.5-point home favorites. Total of 211 against the Cavaliers here. Where are you looking?
Another pass. These are 2 teams that we both bet a bunch this year, and Miami more than Cleveland as of late, so it'd be a lean there. Miami slowly working their way up that covers. I believe they're number 3. They just passed Cleveland on that scale, so that's kind of good to see. I know you have a ticket. I know you have a ticket on Miami. Miami 7-3 their last 10, 6-3-1 against the spread, 4-6 on both straight up and against the spread for Cleveland. Cleveland's just not the team that we saw earlier. They're still in this playoff run. They're still in a playoff position, and this is a big game for them. Currently sitting 5 games back of first place. They still have a shot to win the East this year. I think any of the top 6 between Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, Boston, Chicago, and Cleveland all have a shot. It would need to be Cleveland winning this game in order for them to really have a shot to keep going down the stretch. But lean towards Miami in this one, but not betting it.
Yeah, actually, for me, this is actually a lean towards Cleveland with the points. I had this game at 5, so I see a 1.5 of value here of the Cavs. Not going and betting this game though. I think this is a spot here where we could see the Heat take care of business in this one. I don't know about the injury situation. Is Jimmy Butler available again?
I believe so. Let me go confirm. I honestly didn't even look.
Because if Jimmy Butler was out, then we probably have some value here on the Cavaliers.
Jimmy Butler is questionable with an illness. Jared Allen, Karis LeVert both remain out for Cleveland. So,
yeah, it's a plain simple pass for me.
No, 9.5 was right. It's not 7, but I know you probably got it at 7. Houston run line at noon. You like the Houston Cougars? We have them as 13-point favorites. I don't know what they're at on your book. I'm going to go pull that up, see what they're actually at. And I can give you an accurate thing.
It'd be a lean towards Houston by 0.5 point.
There you go. Well, it's a 12 on my book. And we have it at 13 according to our numbers. So, yeah, lean that way. Auburn -9. We have them as 9. What do we have them at? We have them at 9.5. So, yeah, it would be a slight lean toward them at 9 by 0.5 point. Pass on this one, but lean towards the Heat, but I'll pass. Fair enough. Illinois -3 in the opening game. We have them as 4.5, so we don't mind that, but we like the over in that game. I think the Heat over. That's not a bad option. Let's keep on rolling through, Nick.
Yeah, the Hornets are 3-point road favorites at the New Orleans Pelicans here. Total of 226. Where are you looking at for this one?
This Pelicans team is really, really difficult. Because one stretch they're covering 4 straight games to start the second half of the year, and then all of a sudden the overtime loss to Denver, gets smoked by Memphis, and then lose straight up to Orlando at home. What the hell, Pelicans? What are we doing? On the other side, Charlotte is 3-7 in their last 3, 5-2 against the spread. They've been not playing well as of late. Their only wins in the last 5 were against San Antonio, all right, and Cleveland, who's been struggling. And they even lost a game to Detroit straight up as 10-point favorites. I don't know about this Hornets team either. I want to make this one my 1-800 gambler, but unfortunately, I think New Orleans is a play-in team right now, so I can't really do that. And this is actually a closer game. It's not like it's a blowout spread, but I'm not interested in this game at all.
Yeah, me neither. I had this game at 2. It's 3, so a point of value towards the Pelicans at home here. Not playing this game.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Pelicans do have
Injuries.
CJ and there's another
Brandon
guy.
Ingram.
There you go. I had him in my head, but I couldn't think of him. Hornets money line. Yeah, Brandon Ingram. Yeah, they're out. You don't see that's fair. I think I gave out the over in total chaos last night just because I figured we're gonna get a higher scoring performance from Charlotte. So if we can get 120-ish from Charlotte, we get like 105, 107 from Pelicans. Kind of work that out, but I don't really have any opinions on that game. We'll keep moving on, Nick. We have three left in the NBA, and then you got your 4 NHL games.
Yeah. Next, we have the Spurs and the Jazz here. This line continues to drop. Wow. We have the Jazz as 5.5-point road favorites now. Total of 229. This was a game I was looking to play last night. I had the Spurs circled. The line wasn't available to me, but I was looking at the Spurs when they were 7.5. Now they're down to 5.5. So obviously no value on this game for me anymore. What are you looking at for this spot?
Yeah, I'm not interested either. It would be a lean towards Utah on the road, but that one's getting a little bit better. But I don't trust this line movement for it. In total chaos last night, I gave out the under. I feel like this could be a defensive game, and it goes under the 229. But I'm not really too interested in this one either. The Spurs team has been up and down. And even though Utah's been winning, they've won 7 out of their last 10. They're only covering in 4 out of their last 10. So that's a little bit of a concerning spot for me there. Not really too big of a fan of this game either. I will have plays in the last 2 games of the night, so I'll pass on this one, but I'll give you guys 2 plays in the last 2.
Yeah, I ended up passing on this game because just the line came out totally different than what I was hoping it to be. Because other books had 7.5 last night with the Spurs, and now it's 5.5. That was very disappointing for me because I had this game around 3.5, so I was looking to play the Spurs as probably one of my best bets today, and no, so it ended up being a pass.
That's fair. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, this line moved in favor of me being able to play it. The Spurs the Suns are 5-point home favorites. Total of 222.5 against the Raptors. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I'm on the Suns. This Raptors team has been rough lately. Ever since the All-Star break, they've covered in 2 out of their 8 games. And those 2 games were a dominant win versus Brooklyn, where Brooklyn was missing a bunch of their players. And then they won last game versus San Antonio. They're not going to beat the Suns team, especially I know that Chris Paul is not on the Suns right now, and Cameron Johnson's out, and they're a little bit short-staffed. But with no Flynn and no OG Anunoby for the Raptors, I know Fred VanVleet's back, but he's still a little bit beat up. I feel like this is a spot where the Suns take care of business. I think they win by 10+. They were -6 last night. They're -5 now. Sorry. I don't care. I'm on the Suns -5 in this one. I like that number. I mentioned that last night during Total Chaos, and I'm going to stick with it. Suns -5.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I had this game priced around 8.5. So I see value here on these Suns at 5.5 here, or 5 is what I got it at. You can even take them all the way up to 7.5 at plus 125 or something along those lines. I think they take care of business in this game. This is the best team in the NBA right now. This is the first team to clinch a playoff spot in the NBA.
That is correct.
These Suns. So I think that this is a spot here where they're going to continue to prove that they're the best team in the NBA. I have this game priced at 8.5, so I see value on the line, and I'm going to go with the Suns here -5 as my second and final play.
I don't mind that at all. Markel thinks it's going to go over because the Spurs don't play defense. They've been playing a little bit better as of late. Let me pull. No, yeah, Spurs have gone under in 4 out of their last 5. They allowed 119, 110, 123, and 112 and then 118. But it's because they haven't been scoring. I could see this one being a blowout, but we'll see. Took the under, so hope it doesn't go over. That's fair. Final game of the night, Nick.
Yeah, the Wizards are at the Fakers here. 4-point favorites are the Lakers in this spot here. Total of 229.5. What are you looking at for this one?
Hold on, I need my time sheet. I'm clocking in. I'm fading the Lakers. I'm going back to work with it. I know the Wizards have not been good as of late, but God, the Lakers suck. And it's beautiful to see. 9 games under 500 now. 10 after tonight, hopefully. I like Washington. It's just fade the Lakers, make money. So that's what we're doing right now. LeBron James is banged up. Anthony Davis is not good. Russell Westbrook has been playing awful. There might be without Malik Monk and Horton, so it's shorter bench. This is a good spot for the Wizards on the West Coast right now, but I think that they beat the Fakers tonight. Fading the Lakers. I'm clocking in. Let's ride.
Yeah. I would lean that way as well. I had this game priced around 4, so actually I didn't see any value on this game, but I sure as hell ain't betting the Lakers. That's one thing for sure. So this was a complete pass for me. I see no interest in betting the Lakers here.
There you go. Not playing that game. This game's going over in the Lakers. I have it going under. I gave that out in total. I have it going under. Wizards have been a very, very good defensive team, so I can see that one going under. All right, Nick, you got a 4-game hockey slate to go over.
Yes, I do.
We'll start off with the Wild and the Blue Jackets. Wild are minus 197 in Columbus, taking on the BJs. 6.5. Who doesn't like BJs?
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure Terry doesn't today.
Yeah, that's fine. I kind of do today. Looking at this spot here, I like the over in this game. I got it at 6 though, unfortunately, so I don't know if I would play it at 6.5. Just because these teams have been going over 6 expected goals a lot recently. The Blue Jackets will go over with anybody. They'll just continue to play over hockey. That's just the way they're playing right now. They give up the most shots on goal per game in the NHL, and I think that we see some goals on both sides here. I'm also going to be looking to add a couple plays on this game later in the day. I'm looking at the Blue Jackets team total over. This is still a very suspect defense here for Minnesota. They're on a second half of back-to-back. Generally, that leads to more overs as well. And the Blue Jackets do put up halfway decent offensive numbers. So it's going to be around 2.5 at minus 140. Yeah. Team total over 2.5. I'm also looking towards the Blue Jackets money line in this game as well at around plus 170.
There you go. Plus money. I like it. Markel saying take the F out of my Lakers and put the L back. I mean, when they start winning, maybe. But for right now, they stick with the F. What if the Jackets win?
I think the Jackets do win.
There you go.
They got embarrassed last night 6-0, and while they're coming off of a shootout loss or a shootout win.
How about a team that's coming off losing to the future Stanley Cup champions? The Golden Knights are in Pittsburgh, take it on the Penguins. Echo. All right, we're good. Minus 170 for the Penguins, total of 6. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, we do have the Penguins coming into this game. They are off of we do have a team that's off of a loss to a potential Stanley Cup champion.
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
They're going up against. They lost to the Florida Panthers in their last game. Golden Knights coming in off of a 3-1 loss against a pretty bad Buffalo team, but Buffalo is fired up to be at home playing Jack Eichel last night. I like the under in this game, under 6. Both these teams have been trending towards the unders. Vegas, their last 10 games have gone under 6 expected goals. I expect the Vegas Golden Knights to continue playing low-scoring hockey. They've been doing this lately, and I think that continues into today. We have most likely Logan Thompson in net. which I think that's the only reason why this is a 6, not a 5.5. But I like this game to go under 6 here, Vegas and Pittsburgh. And I feel like this could be a lean towards Pittsburgh because they're the more rested team. And they're coming in off of, and then Vegas coming in on a second half of a back-to-back after a big emotional game against Buffalo for Jack Eichel there. So I would definitely be leaning towards Pittsburgh on a side here, but I would just went with the under 6.
That's fair. Keep on rolling through these games. The Jets are in New York taking on the Islanders. Hey, the Jets are in New York. Anyways, Islanders are minus 117, total of 6. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I like this is going to sound weird, but I like the over in an Islanders game. They have not been playing defensive hockey as of late, or last night they did. Last night, I'll give them credit there. And I did not expect them to put up 6 goals at all. Did not expect the Islanders to put up 6 goals against the Blue Jackets last night.
Thank you for doing that, Islanders. I appreciate it. Help me hit the grand salami.
Yeah. And both these teams have been playing a little bit more towards overs. The Islanders, 3 of their last 5 have gone over 6 expected goals. 5 of the last 6 for Winnipeg have. And I like the over in this spot. Over 6, both this game and the last game, the totals that I bet are even money. So I expect a higher scoring game here. It's going to be Semyon Varlamov and Connor Hellebuck in net here. So Hellebuck's been struggling as of late, and Varlamov feels like the Islanders don't really care as much when Varlamov's in net. We see a lot more high danger chances and a lot more expected goals against when Varlamov is in net. We see this a lot also with Georgiev for the Rangers. It's just they don't care as much when it's not Sorokin or Shesterkin in net. So yeah, I like this over in this spot here. I can see the Islanders putting up 3 goals as well, or 4 goals as well. So over in this spot here, over 6.
There you go. We giving out steaks today.
Hopefully a nice medium rare steak. Yeah, let's do it.
For what?
I don't
get it. I don't mind steaks. I like food. Anyways, final NHL game of your day, Nick. The Capitals and the Canucks. This one was like a pick 'em when I was putting it in. Total of 6. Flip a coin. Who's winning?
Yeah, this is an interesting game. We have the 3 early games, 7-7 and 7:30, and then 10 o'clock. And my hockey night's ending early tonight because I got nothing in this game. Looking at these two teams, the Capitals are telling me under, the Canucks are telling me over. We lean towards the Capitals on the road here. They've been playing a little bit better as of late, other than getting dominated against Edmonton and finding a way to take it to overtime. Because they did not deserve a point out of that game, but they got one.
Yeah,
I think that this Capitals team is very live in this game against the Canucks, who are coming in off of a 5-3 win versus Montreal. It'd be leaning that way, but I'm not playing this game, though. I'm going to end the night with a pass here, and I feel like my night is going to end pretty early, actually, because I think my latest game is going to be that Suns game, which starts at 9.
There you go. Hey, that's fun. That's fun. We got through all of the games for today. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a little bit of housekeeping, recapping, and then heading on out for today. Illinois cover 6. Cover a 6? Yeah. 6. I don't know. We have them as 4.5 point favorites. If it's a 6,
why not? Sure, why not?
If it's a 6, then we lead towards Illinois. Indiana, sorry.
I think he wants to take an alternative line.
Good luck. I would not be interested in that alternative line, though. But we'll go ahead, jump into a little bit of housekeeping, recap, and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, no bumper because we still have to go back to Greenville and record a new one. But I use the code MAX, MAX at checkout, 20% off the entire site. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, the EarleSportsBets.com website, and the ESB Shorts which is the YouTube version of our TikTok for people who don't like TikTok. And then make sure you guys follow Terry as well. Link to that's in the description. Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. He goes live at 4:30 every single day to go over the NHL slate. Also, make sure you guys check out the Max Wagers Network. You got Higgs at 12, Allie at 1, just Parleys at 2, Scott and Scott at 3, Game Time at 5. All of that over on the Max Wagers Network. Check them out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff as we slowly start to build that. Recapping for today, Nick. I got a little bit of an NBA card. I actually have 4 plays. Washington +4, Phoenix -5, Detroit +14, and the Clippers +6.5. And as for some college baseball for you guys today, Louisville -146, Wake Forest -105, Virginia Tech +103, Notre Dame -125, and Southern Miss -111 for college baseball today. Nick?
Real question is, what's your best bet for hockey today?
I think I want to go over in Minnesota and Columbus.
All right.
But I'm still looking at it. Obviously, go to Terry's show and they'll reveal that.
Sounds good. Yeah. Rolling for me, I've got in the NBA, we're rocking with the Rockets +8 or +10.5, and the Suns -5. I like the over in Columbus and Minnesota, under in Vegas and Pittsburgh, over in New York and Winnipeg. I'm also looking to add the team total over in the money line here for the Columbus Blue Jackets as well.
There you go. There you go. Nick, finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's just going to about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is anywhere in between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.